Welcome back to the Loose Juice channel. Today we are back on my Harley Davidson PanAmerica, and we've got a lot to talk about, so let's get into it. So for those of you that are new to the channel, I am Juice. I'm one of those content creator folks, whatever that means to you, that's what I am. And I am leaving my Harley dealership after my bike sat there for 28 days, and to the surprise of nearly no one. It was for a fuel pump for a PanAmerica built between 2021 and 2024. My fuel pump went out at 5,200 miles. This video serves as a kind of an open letter to Artie Starrs, future, or I don't know, current, depends on what day it is. So today is September 24th. I think Artie Starrs is taking over the CEO position of Harley Davidson soon. Let's just say that. I know that one. But after a nice little discussion there with my service manager, after having paid the $50 deductible for my fuel pump that went out at 5,200 miles, he was saying that I got lucky that I was even able to get a fuel pump within the amount of time we did, and I think that's a real damn shame. I'm not one to get on to the Harley bashing trend. I think there's plenty of channels out there that do that, but I'm having some thoughts about the company as a whole and the direction. I love this PanAmerica. I knew this fuel pump was going to go out. It's discussed enough online that it was without a doubt in my mind that the fuel pump for this bike was going to be going out in the near future after having just done the 5K service on it. My ask to you, Artie Starrs, please, for the love of God, ramp up production of the fuel pumps. Even in the new bikes that have the coated tanks, this seems to continue to be a big enough issue to warrant, I don't know if it's Bosch or whoever is making your fuel pumps, for the love of God, tell them to make more. That's my message to you, Artie Starrs. I know you're gonna take over the company. You got a new $6,000 bike thing coming on, but we, the PanAmerica owners of this great country, the United States of America, want to continue to own Harley Davidson PanAmericas. And when I have to be without my bike for a month, from late August to almost to the end of September in the great Midwestern states. I currently live in Indiana, but I'm picking up the bike from Illinois, just proximity of my closest dealership. But right now is, it's 75 degrees outside. I'd have loved been doing this the last month, but I couldn't do that because a local dealership had to sit with my bike for a month and wait for a fuel pump to come in. Again, I'm not blaming them. They were great. I can't blame them for the reason why there's a back order. But I mean, I was quite frank with my service manager guy that I was just talking with. If I was on a road trip, I'd have been nothing short of absolutely fucked over. And we might, maybe we would have gotten lucky. Maybe some shop within an hour of here, maybe they would have been able to get us the fuel pump, assuming I was on a road trip, and consider that a crisis situation. Maybe that would have been the case. Maybe. You know what makes the Harley Davidson as a brand great? When you're talking about one of its biggest competitors being Indian or whatever, Triumph, I guess, I don't know, like Honda. One of the things that sticks out about Harley is that they've always had the claim to fame that if you're on a road trip, usually a lot of shops have an express lane to get you in. But in the case of a PanAmerica owner like myself, or this is probably applying to the Nightster too, if I had to guess, that I'd have to assume they have the same or similar fuel pump and aluminum gas tank. Nope, you'd just be screwed. The bay's open and waiting and ready, but Harley Davidson didn't make sure that you have fuel pumps on hand for an issue that's well documented, well known. That's my frustration. Please get back to that for every model. Get back to what the brand is, its good reputation. Take over the company, show the people that what it means to be an American brand, making a freaking awesome American product. And yes, I know there's some models are being made in Thailand. I don't even care about that. I really don't. A lot of people do. I don't. Just make a damn good bike, and make sure you have parts for that bike. And I'm gonna keep riding this bike until it needs another fuel pump. So that's all I've got to say about that. I'm really thankful to have my bike back. Looking forward to the rest of my travel season. I was wanting to get to 10,000 miles on the odometer this year, but I really really need to get some more seat time in to even make that possibility. But we'll see. I think I'm gonna wrap this one here. But Artie Starrs, if you're listening to me, take my suggestions. I'm not the only one with a PanAmerica. I can't be the only one telling you this. Thank you all.